Hello guys, welcome back again. In my previous video we have just installed the Openshift container platform or Openshift cluster, but we do not have any user, so you can check it here. I am logged in on master server and I'm checking who am I. It will say you are the system admin. Yeah, it means I do not have the user where I can use on the dashboard or from the remote machine to the Openshift cluster, because the Openshift cluster by default doesn't allow any user to log in, because we do not have any user created inside the Openshift cluster. So let's add two users. One is for the admin, one is for the regular user. So how you will add those users inside the Openshift cluster? Let's have demonstration. So once the installation is completed, create the admin user, because here don't be confused that this is the system admin, means this is the user account you can use to administrate your cluster from the master. So it is not allowed to use this user account from the remote host or from the dashboard. So we need to create an admin user which you can use to log in on dashboard as well as from the remote host. So first we need to install the package. Name is called httpd-tools. I believe this is already installed. Yeah. Then we need to create this file, and where we need to mention the username. So this is the username admin. So you can choose this name as per your choice. So I would like to use here admin, so you can choose as per your need. And -c is the parameter or the option to create this file if the file doesn't exist. If this file exists, it will overwrite the contents. So if you have some users inside it, they will be overwritten. So I need to pass the password here. Yeah, so the file has been created and this user has been added there. This is the password which I have supplied, so you can check it, the file has been created or not. Yes, you can also check the contents, because this is the flat file authentication. Yeah, this is the admin user and this is the password. Now how you will tell to your Openshift cluster to use this file and allow the passwd authentication to have the authentication from this file. So for that you need to edit this configuration file. It is /etc origin this master config.yml. in this file there is a section is called identity providers here, and by default if you are looking this file first time after the installation, you will see there is a kind is something else. I just mentioned or this one, you have to remove the previous value and you have to mention this line. So I have mentioned here this line only. So you have to copy this passwd password identity provider, and you have to provide your file where your username and password is installed or available. So this is the file where my admin user has been stored. So this is right here. Save and quit. Yeah, save and quit. Let me add the another user as well. I just want to add the another user, so I don't want to use this -c, because c means create this file again. I don't want to create it again, so I'm just using my name Suresh and the password is this, and this time you will have two users inside it. One is the admin, one is the Suresh. Okay, and you have done these changes here, so you have to change your kind and you have to change your file location path in this file. If the file section or file line is not present, you need to create it, and after this you have to restart two services. So one is the Openshift origin controller or the master controller. So in my case it's a origin, because I have installed the origin type of deployment, because it's not an enterprise. this, and you need to also start your API service on the master. This. That's it. So now you can use these two user account to log in on the system. Let me try. So here I have the dashboard. Let me reload the dashboard again. I can use here admin and password is this. Yeah, I am able to log in, but remember that here you are just log in here as a regular user, because just this is just a name admin, but it doesn't mean you are the admin. The same thing you can do for Suresh user as well. Suresh, password is this. Yes, so I would like to give the admin privileges for the admin user. So how you will do that? So here you can see, use the below command to assign the cluster admin role to the admin user. So you have to use this command ocadm policy add cluster role admin, right? So this here, so ocadm policy add cluster role to user. This is the role name and this is the username. So I am specifying the cluster admin role to the admin. It's just like a root user on Linux operating system. So this user will have the full admin privileges on this cluster, right? This. So now you can try to log in as a admin and password, and you will see you will have the different. Yes, you can see here you have the access of the default project, you have the public, you have the cube service, this. There are so many. If you want to browse, you can see these are the projects you will able to see if you have the admin. But if I try to log in here as a Suresh user, you will not able to see any of the previous project. You can create your own, but you cannot use any other until unless someone is not allowing you to access it. You have the permission to create your own project, but you cannot go which is already created, because this is the just a regular user account here. Right, so let's deploy our first application. So if you would like to do, you can also use here OC login. So let me check it here which user I am using here. So it will say you are the system admin. No, I don't want to use this now. I am going to use login, and by default it will use that one. So I can check it here, https://master.openshift.example.com:8443, and it asking the username admin, password is this, and you are logged in. And now if you check who am I, so it will just say the admin. For example, somehow you have forgotten the password of the admin user and there is no way to reset, for example. So what you can do, you can just use here OC login -u system:admin. Yeah, and now you are the system admin. So to log in as a system admin, there is no need to provide any password, because this user account can be logged in from master server itself. You cannot use system:admin from any of the remote host. Remember? Yeah. So let me log in again here. So admin, password is this, and now I am the admin. Okay, I hope you got the difference between these two user accounts. Okay, now let's deploy our first application on it. So let's create a one project. So our projects, I believe there is no projects as of now. So let me log in as a Suresh user. Suresh, and password is this. And let me create my project here. So this is my, I can say, the demo project. Display name is, let me put here demo1, demo project 1. This is the project and create. Yeah, so your project has been created. Go inside it. Yeah, there is no application running. You would like to deploy the application, so you can browse the catalog here. So which type of application you would like to? So here, so my code, you can see here, browse catalog. My code is based on PHP. So here I can choose the simple PHP. This is the catalog. It's a builder image. Okay, click on next. You need to select the type, the version of the PHP. I'm saying 7.1 is the latest one. Application name, this is the demo app 1, and from where it will download the code. So code is available in my Git repository, and I can provide the URL here. This is my repository here, so I can click here next and close. So it's starting the build. So just click on the overview and it's saying this. So build is pending. So what is doing? It's doing cloning this repository. Yeah, right, it's cloning the repository. If you would like to see this on CLI, so you can log in here as Suresh user, password OC get BC. BC means build config. Sorry, OC get BC. So it will display the build config. Yeah, and you can see OC logs, OC logs minus F BC slash this one. Yeah, so whatever the content you are looking here, the same thing can be checked on the CLI as well. If you would like to do, you can go in the build and you can see here build as well. So this one you can get the full logs from here. This is, so it's cloning the repository from the GitHub, and then it will create a Docker image for you. That Docker image will be pushed to your Openshift internal registry as well as inside your image stream. I will explain those concepts later on. And once the build has been completed, it will deploy the application with this code. Yeah, you can see it's pushing, the code has been pushed, so it's pushing your image. You can see the same thing here, it's pushing the image into this internal Docker registry in Openshift, and this one is going on. 75% completed. Yeah, 75% completed here also. So you have both way, you can work on CLI, you can work on graphical, it depends on you. 86% is complete. 90. So most of the people, they like to work in Openshift through the dashboard, because dashboard has all the capabilities to do or administrate the Openshift. Some, you guys already understand that graphical has some limitation. You cannot do all the tasks, but most of the tasks you can perform from the graphical. If you would like to enjoy the CLI, there is a very good and native command. You can see here push successful, and here also push successful, and it's out from here, and now you can see it's creating the pod for you. So rolling deployment is pending and it's creating the pod, and here you got your URL. So this is the type of URL. So what the syntax of the URL is: your application name dash your project name dot your subdomain name, which you have configured during the installation of Openshift cluster. Remember that. So it's a application name demo app1. So this is the application name dash demo1. This is the name of the project dot, and this is the name of your domain which you have configured in inventory file for OpenShift installation or the deployment. So this is the whole URL you have got here, right? So it's creating your pod, so just wait for it. It's creating here, you can see it's just creating the pod. And this is by default is rolling deployment, so I will explain this rolling deployment functionality and features later on. We are just waiting for this pod is up. I am just doing this demonstration on my laptop, so it is quite difficult to run 4 VMs with the 2 GB of RAM and 4 processor. I think 2 processor. So maybe my resource has been consumed too much. That's why we have delay, or yeah. Yes, so it's running now, right? So in which node it's running? So here you can check it, OC get pods. So it says yes, build has been completed and there is a one pod is running, but I would like to know where. So you can use here -o wide. So this is, it's running on node2.openshift.example.com. So if you go to here and you see docker ps, it will give you the details, right? This is the pod and this is the further, this is the container, which one? Okay, here from here you can also get the details. So it's running on node2.openshift.example.com. You can also check it here, OC get RC, how many pods are running. So you have mentioned just a OC get, oh, I'm on node 2. Okay, you have to run from here, OC get RC. Yeah, you can see here there is a one desired and one is current and one is ready. So this is the information, you can get it from here. Okay, let's access this particular pod or URL. So this is, so when you click on this URL it will able to access, but as of now we do not have the DNS name resolution for this. So I would like to copy this one and go to my system, open the etc host file, and here you have to type your URL, but tell me which IP address you would like to use here to address this URL. So I told you we have 4 nodes right here. So our router is running on node 3. Remember, all the traffic will be passed from the node 3. You cannot address on node 1, node 2. Why? I will explain that networking concept later on, but router is running on node 3, so you have to address the node 3 IP address here. Your in and out traffic for the application to the outside cluster can be accessed through the router node or infra node. So I would like to put here 192.168.0.53 and this one. Let's save and quit, and now just click on this URL. So you can see welcome to OpenShift cluster. This is right. Let's do some changes. So let me go to my Docker Hub here. So I'm just going to use, sorry, not Docker Hub, GitHub, and this is, I'm already signed up for this one. Yes, sign, and which I have used here this OpenShift 39.git. So let me find out my repositories. Where is let me go here, your repositories. So this one, go here, and this is the index.php. This is the things has been displayed there. Let me edit this file, and this is training version 2. I'm just updating this one, but still I have updated this code here, but it's not available here, right? So how it will be updated there? So you need to go there and you need to start the build again. So go to the build section, build, and here go to the application name, and there is an option name is called start build. Or you can do here from the CLI OC start, oops, not here, here, let me use the bash again. OC start, yes, here. So I need to use here OC login. It will ask me the username, password, and OC get BC means build config. You can type the full name. You can see here the latest is 1, so I need to trigger the build. So OC start build, and by default you have just 1, so it will just trigger this one. Otherwise you can type the application name as well. So it will say the second has been trigger OC get, and it says it's a 2, and here you can also check it. The build has been triggered, so this is running. You can go there and check the logs. So it is fetching or downloading the updated code. You can check the same logs here. OC logs minus F BC slash oops here OC logs minus F BC slash this one. So it is downloading the latest code from the Git repository, GitHub again, and it's creating the Docker image with the updated code, and then it will change your application. So here you can see the entire process is running. So you can trigger the build from here, from the build section, build, and here start build, or you can trigger this build from the CLI section here. So both are the same. Which way you would like to use it totally depend on you. So here I'm just waiting to finish this code. Okay, once this will be done, I would like to show you one thing, rolling updates feature while updating or creating the container. So here you will see the clear example when I will click on overview. Yeah, you can see it's pushing, and here see come on, see, it's a functionality of rolling updates. Until unless your new pod is not available or running, your existing one will not be destroyed. Yes, so now the new pod is running with the updated code. So let's verify here. It still is version 1. Let's verify this. Yeah, version 2. So this is the beauty of Openshift. I hope you like this video. See you in the next session. Thank you for watching.